Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, everyone from around the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome to ONPASSIVE Nation PNG, our guest webinar this afternoon. Welcome, everybody. It's good to know that our godfather, Mr. Mati Digamo, is getting the needed rest he needs. He's always, because of his heart and his passion to help every one of us, always tries to get up even though he's not feeling that well. But we're happy that he's getting the rest he needs and his family needs as well. So our prayers are continuously for Mati and family and every other founder that is going through some kind of sickness, illness, feeling down, disappointed, feeling upset about life and situations. Our prayers are as well with you. Before we start, I'd like to say a 2-minute prayer for every one of us before we start, because we can see God was all along in the business of ONPASSIVE. And I feel in my heart to just give a thankful prayer to God, just for 2 minutes. Bear with me. Thank you, Lord. Father, I just want to thank you this afternoon for this webinar here. It's a guest webinar, but I thank you for people that have come from all across the globe. And at this very time that our fellow founders are going through some situations, some sickness, diseases, some circumstances that is beyond our control. This evening, we just want to bring everything to you because we know, God, you are on the throne. The heaven is your throne, the earth is your footstool, and you are never moved by anything that is happening on the earth. Nothing caught you by surprise. Nothing happens on the earth without your knowledge. And we just want to be grateful and thankful that you are in control. We pray healing upon Mati and his family and the rest of other founders and leaders, and Mr. Ash Mufara and the tech team in India. We just pray for wisdom, knowledge, understanding. We pray, Father, we thank you that your time is perfect in everything. So in season and out of season, we just want to give you thanks and praise. We thank you for your wisdom this afternoon, even for the prospects that are here. They will be cleared about their destiny and they will get insight and wisdom. And Mr. Michael or John Tambia as well, our guest this evening, we just thank you for his life, his family, his heart to impact and empower Papua New Guineans. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen and amen and amen. All right, so
Amen.
everyone, amen, welcome.
Amen.
Welcome, welcome. We cannot thank God enough. We cannot thank God enough because no eye has seen, no ear has heard. It has not entered the heart of man what God has prepared for those who are called, who loved him. And all founders, I want to tell us this afternoon that we are all called for such a time as this. There is no mistake. There is no accident. There is no coincidence. Everything happened by divine destiny, and it is set by God, and we're so grateful. So welcome everybody from around the world, wherever you're joining us from, America, Africa, Germany, Canada. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And also welcome to all our guests, lo Yumi, lo PNG, so you joining Yumi, lo Wiwek, lo Rabao, lo Kimbe, lo Lay, lo Mospiet. Welcome, lo Olgeta. This plavin on time. Guest speaker, lo Yumi, don't pla Brata, lo Yumi yet, lo Canada. Na dis la mantu emi got impact lo PNG emi sponsori mol sample ol mama blo yumi so mi pla hamamas lo have him Michael Ojong Tambia lo guest speaker blo yumi lo dis la avinon so PNG we are in for a treat this afternoon because we know Michael's heart is bigger than he is and he's going to take us and empower us and bring us closer to our destiny. So thank you everyone once again. Welcome to Mr. David Bakau, our country leader, my father, and to Susan Bakau, our mother, and to all the PNG founders. I can see Auntie Mary is there, and all you others. I am on a phone, so I cannot see everybody at the same time. But my blood, Chris Johnson, hey, 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 Captain Johnson is in the house. And it is coming, it's coming for PNG and the world. So everyone else, thank you, Cedric. Who else? Our faithful ones, David Switzler, Bruce, always love you, Richard and William, all our wonderful people right across the world. So thank you. I will give it over straight to Mr. Bakau, and he'll take it over from here. Thank you, Mr. Bakau.
Thank you so much, Nancy. We thank you for your opening prayer. That is, that is very thoughtful thing to do for our brother, our godfather, Mati and his family, and also any other founders who are currently going through their own situations. And we welcome you. I welcome all of you. Papua New Guinea, you may start here. The slab business, you may call him ONPASSIVE. You number one time do first time do long come long this bung. Me like talk welcome to you. Daniel Sani, Misao, you got all Mama Stawan you, Joe Urambare, Lo Wiwek, Hawaiian, me talk thank you lo you and them all line do you long car. On Narpla, only stop lo here, only joining Yumi. Me talk thank you lo you number one time do you long come up from this bung. This la business or this la company, people like sharing one time you name belongs to the company ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE and one information technology company by Minuna Plong Tok Tumas and me by Lucian Slag along presenter Yumi, Mike Ojon Kambaya, and one Brata Yumi or Nancy Topinis. So once again, welcome everybody to this meeting. And this is Papua New Guinea webinar. And we are so glad and so happy to see all our friends and our family across the globe who are joining us here. We always get encouraged, empowered, inspired by all of you turning up, and we know that we have families right around the globe. I wouldn't take too much time for our presenter to do his presentation. I know my brother has been faithfully and supporting us, and he has also helped some of our mothers here with giving them a founder position, and we know his heart is at the right place, and he's gonna help a lot of people too. So with that, without further ado, I'll pass it over to Mike, and I know you have your other two team members who are going to give us a treat this afternoon. So we look forward to hearing your presentation. Thank you once again. Over to you, Mike.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome here. My heart goes for my CEO, Mr. Bob Takusi, and our big brother, Mati Degamo, who are really sick. But you see, Uncle Bob make it here today. I'm really thankful to God that he can even come to hear us talking about ONPASSIVE again once more. It is his passion. So he could not stay and just let me do it without him seeing me. So I'll go straight. I'll have to share my screen and I'll go straight to slides. Then we'll talk a little bit about ONPASSIVE, then our goals and everything. Then how will all of us in PNG, how will we benefit from ONPASSIVE? That'll be our most focus tonight, because we have looked at, this is a country that we need to, put hands together in ONPASSIVE, and we'll make it happen for everybody in PNG. We love PNG and we'll always love PNG. So I'll go straight to look on my agenda, then we go talk ONPASSIVE. I start with, my name is Michael Ojongtambia. I'm a civil engineer. I've studied in the National Advanced School of Public Works in Cameroon. In French, they call it ENSTP, or École Normale Supérieure de Travaux Publics. I have a bachelor's in civil engineering from there. Then I moved over to Canada some years ago, and I studied petroleum engineering. So I'm both a civil and a petroleum engineer. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And I have also a certification in IT, which is Red Hat Certified System Administrator. I speak English, French, Spanish, and Pidgin. I joined ONPASSIVE on the 17th of November, 2020 by a trusted friend who was my classmate in back home in Cameroon. She is in Iowa in the United States. Now, I want to ask you some few questions, guys, my fellow attendees. Are you tired of working for someone? Are you tired of failing in your business? Are you tired of working hard and not getting any hard, like a headway of where you're going to? Are you tired of failing in online businesses? Do you want financial freedom? Are you thinking of owning your own business? If your answer is yes, guys, so let's join in, my attendees and fellow everyone that is here today. Let's join and I'll walk you through my presentation and you will understand why you have to join the gigantic company which is coming. It's an earthquake, an internet quake, something that has never happened before in the history of mankind. And that company's name is called ONPASSIVE. It is spelled ONPASSIVE. And we have our slogan that says we are in it to win it. The company's is called ONPASSIVE again. It's an IT company that is registered in the United States. Okay, it's registered under the United States in the state of Florida. Now, um, I want to tell you something. You should understand that before you have to speak, you need to listen. It's my code in life, and that is what is inspiring me all my life till now. Before you also write, you need to think. Before you spend, you need to earn before you spend. And before you invest, investigate before you do investment. Before you criticize, wait to see. And before you pray, forgive. Before you quit, try. Before you retire, you save some money. And before you die, give it out to people. This was written by William A. Ward. That is what has been keeping me all my life. We also have our billionaire who says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. It's called Warren Buffett. That's one of the richest person in the planet Earth now. So let's go further. We have our four pillars of ONPASSIVE, the business we're talking about today. And the C, the pillars, the four pillars is abbreviated CATMO. CATMO. C is for complete digital solution. A is for automatic and artificial intelligence. T is for targeted traffic. M is for money. And O for the word ONPASSIVE, which is our company's name. So I will go as I'm going through. You guys can be, we will be talking about it again, my attendees, my fellow ONPASSIVE founders. Now, if you look at the statistics, the e-commerce statistics, it's telling you that in 2019, estimated 1.92 billion people purchase goods and services online. That is telling you that there is something that is coming that is called the online business or online marketing. And it is telling you that it will be about 3.5 trillion US dollars worldwide towards the end of the year. Okay. Now, that is to tell you that the business that we are getting into, it's an online business, and it has a lot of stakes that people will benefit a lot from it. With the advent of the pandemic, a lot of people, a lot of companies have made a lot of money. Why are we waiting? Is it time for we to join it? Will you still sit on the fence and see this caravan go? Guys, let's join inside, my fellow attendees. Get inside, everybody who is not yet a founder in ONPASSIVE. Come and we'll walk you through and we'll work together. Now, if you look at it, these statistics, this e-commerce data, it tells you that 3.53 trillion US dollars for e-commerce worldwide. And it is telling you that that is up to 22%. Now, to be shocked, it is kind of shockingly to know that it is Turkey. Everybody will be like, oh, it should be United States or Canada, or we should be those giants. But guess what? It's Turkey for online marketing, number one in the world. It's something that we need to know, guys. Everybody, my fellow attendees, let's work together and see how it goes. Let's see this. It's a worldwide digital population of the up to as of January 2021. That's people who have been using internet in the world. The statistics says that it is 4.66 billion active internet users worldwide. What does that mean? It means that so many people are going now into the worldwide, the business of online businesses, services, and goods. Now we have a total founder of, it should be more than this. I took this about an hour ago or hour and a half. We have about 936,000 founders in ONPASSIVE. We have an increase rate, my fellow founders and my fellow attendees, of about 2,000 to 2,500 founders every 24 hours. What does that mean? It means that we are almost reaching 1 million. So if we hit that, we are hitting 1 million. If we take the total, which is 1 million, and minus it from the total that we have here, we will see that we have about 64,000 left to become 1 million. And now, how is that be? If we take it now and we take the smaller figure, which is 2,000, and we divide it by 2,000, 64,000 by 2,000, it means that we're having approximately 32 days to hit 1 million. Guys, or my fellow attendees, why are you still waiting? It is time to join ONPASSIVE. Everyone. So, who is the person behind all this? Our very handsome, good-hearted, very simple, selfless CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare. This is him. This is his picture. And he is a CEO and founder of ONPASSIVE. Now, who is Mr. Ash Mufare? We know he's a very intelligent guy that has brought up a lot of things working. Now, he attended the American Intercontinental University with a master in information technology and e-commerce. Then he furthered his study again. He went to Harvard and got another certification for just AI traffic generation. So AI means artificial intelligence traffic generation. That's what he is specializing. He has over 20 years of presence in the industry. He has worked with a lot of people. He himself has have championed a lot of projects by himself. Then he decided to create this one for us now. So Mr. Ash Mufare has a lot of experience in what he is doing. So that is somebody you should trust. He has over 2 decades of experience in online business or e-commerce. Now, this is our logo. So this is our office location, because I told you our office is registered in Orlando, Florida, in the United States. So we have this building, we have the 5th floor, our office is right there. We have so many people who have gone and visited it. People have gone there and visited Mr. Ash in his office. So ONPASSIVE is real, people. ONPASSIVE is real. We have also our production office. Our production center is in Hyderabad in India, which is an equivalent to the Silicon Valley in the United States, for those who know everything about IT. Now, in that office, we have about 800 staff that are working for us, doing our production from everything to everything. Now, we have our leadership council, which are the people who you are seeing here, Mr. David and Madam Susan Bakau and Madam Veronica Wayang. They are 3 leadership council members from PNG. These leadership council members are the people that help us to organize all what we call activities or some kind of our webinars and events and they are drawn up from every part of the world, everywhere. A lot of them, they are rotatory. So, and they help us in ticketing and all those kind of problems that people can have, and they can have direct access to the support. So Mr. David Bakau, who is our host today, Madam Susan Bakau and Madam Veronica Wayang, they are 3 leadership council members. Sorry if I don't pronounce the name very well. So now I want to talk about ONPASSIVE. What is ONPASSIVE? ONPASSIVE is that gigantic very gigantic, cumbersome systems that are built in one platform. We have over 50 plus products in the ONPASSIVE ecosystem, and they are still building some of them. So ONPASSIVE is built on 5G, and it is they use the biggest and the largest cutting edge technology of the 21st century, and it is built on artificial intelligence. It's incorporated in all our products, and ONPASSIVE is also the beacon of hope to humanity. ONPASSIVE, again, is the correction to corruption. And ONPASSIVE is that system that will bring a lot of hope to the hopeless. And when I'm talking about all this, Mr. Ajmufare and his tech team, they are in Hyderabad, they are building us our products. The products are 50 plus now. But as they are growing, that's how they are developing every day. So that is ONPASSIVE for you. Now, let's talk about the ONPASSIVE business model. We have the tools. We have 50 plus tools powered by artificial intelligence. We have traffic. What is traffic? Targeted traffic. So it's highly targeted traffic that ONPASSIVE has, bringing those people to your website. Now, the cost of ONPASSIVE is nothing as compared to other online businesses that people have been doing. ONPASSIVE is $97. You cannot imagine. It is the value of ONPASSIVE, the amount of money, the value that you get for paying $97 is too much. We'll be talking about it, and we go as we see our products. So now, everything is automated. What does that mean? We have machines, everything. You don't touch anything. Everything is just touch, click, click, and you go. Everything is built up for you. That is automation. The automation means that they're using the machine so that it reduces a lot of human errors, so that our systems are automated. We have a lot of revenue, 24/7, 365. Every minute, every day, you'll be making money on our system. Everybody that is involved in our business model will be making money, be it a reseller, be it a founder, be it a seller or so. Now, some of the benefits that we can have, you don't ever need to recruit anybody in ONPASSIVE. We don't pay no auto shipment. It's 100% done for you. You just sit and money comes to you. And what is Mr. Ajmufare telling us? Mr. Ajmufare says, join me, let's launch ONPASSIVE to the world. That's all he needs. My people, what are we waiting? It's $97. Please, let's get into the van and let's go. It's almost time. Now, we have 50 plus tools that are there in our ecosystem. All products are available to you in one platform. You don't need to click, 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 and go to so many places. When you click one, you go to the next, and next, and next, and next. It's ONPASSIVE for you. Now, tools are being built from scratch. We don't have no template. That's why ONPASSIVE is taking a little of time. They want to fix everything. It's like a rocket. That's how my CEO in All Winners tells me. So that rocket, they want to finish that rocket. It should not go up there, and when it crashes, everything is down. So many platforms have done that. We are learning from all the mistakes. We want to make something solid and the best in the world. Now, we have proprietary products which have the highest quality. We'll be seeing them as we go down into the products. And our price are the best prices of online business that you can ever see in the world. Now, if you remember, there are 232 countries in the world. ONPASSIVE is in 212 of those countries. My people, what does that tell you? We are big. ONPASSIVE is big. ONPASSIVE is huge. If you look at it, all these countries here, You will see them. There are 212. ONPASSIVE is 212 countries. And the world is 232 countries. What does that tell us? ONPASSIVE is big. Okay, I will try to go to show you something now. I will hit on to my our website, which is onpassive.com. You have two ways that you can do it. So on your browser, when you hit oops, 1 second, go back here. On our browser, on your browser, you can just click onpassive.com, or you can type www.onpassive.com. Let's use the two ways. So the first one is onpassive. Onpassive, oh sorry, passive.com. Okay, that is one of the ways. When you click it, it goes straight to our website. Another way to do it is you can put it the full path, which is www.onpassive.com. This one is another way. Okay, oops, this one go back here. So those two ways, you can use them to open our website. Now, what do you have in our website? We have a lot of information. I'm not still coming to the products first. Let's go here. I'm talking about the blog. Go to the blog. You click on the blog. You see everything about ONPASSIVE. It has the GoFounders. You have the videos, testimonials, community, artificial intelligence. If you want to know anything about artificial intelligence, we have marketing, we have tax. ONPASSIVE is built on 5G and artificial intelligence. So all of this, you can go to our website and you will see them. So now let's talk about our products. If you look at here, you come here, this here, you click on here, this first icon here, it will show you our products. You see that? Products. So if you look at our products now and you click on any of the product, you can read more details on the products. So those are the products right there for you. Onpassive.com or www.onpassive.com is our full website. Boys, girls, everybody, my mothers, my fathers. Let's see this. O Academy, O staff, O counting, O wallet, O capture, O bless, O mail, O trim, O net, O create, O shop, O connect, O post, O tracker, and O chat. These are some of the products that are there for now. But our system is still being built. They are building up and bringing up. So you can go here about us, all this, innovation lab, our leaders, careers, contact us, blog, events, news. You can read everything from this website. But now, I want to give you some my own products that I call my products that I like so much. I want to tell you a little bit detailedly about them. I will start with O Bless. I will go to O Chat. I will go to O Academy, O Connect, and O Tracker. So those are my products. And why I call them my products? It is the product of the most that we talk most of the time in our small group, all winners of ONPASSIVE. We should say, in all winners, we inspire to ignite because we are in need to win it. That's our own small slogan that we mix it up with what we have big, which says we are in need to win it. Now, let's go. I'm talking about O-Bless. O-Bless is that signature product of ONPASSIVE. You know why? Because ONPASSIVE, there is one other component of ONPASSIVE, which is love for humanity. If you look at all of us here now in this webinar, people are coming from so many places all over the world. It is a global event. ONPASSIVE is a global company. We are in 212 countries in the world, sorry. Now, O-Bless is that platform which is for support generation. It is that crowdfunding. It is a crowdfunding platform for people to generate funds for help. Now, we Papua New Guineans, PNGs, this is what will keep us. This product, O Bless, will be the best for us. We know how we go trek for distances before we can get medical facilities. We know how we can pay so much for those medical facilities. Imagine us today. We launched a campaign on Obless. I have one of my friends here, Roner. She's from Doran Min, right? So that's one of the enclave places in Papua New Guinea. Doran Min is found in the Sundown province, which is in the Teleforming district. So just imagine that we have all blessed. Rhoda has so many projects in her mind. She wants to bless Papua New Guineans. She has been thinking about this for a very long time. And this is the time. Everybody that has not joined ONPASSIVE, that is still standing out there, everybody, let's put our hands together, sign up onto ONPASSIVE, launch this company with Ash Mufare so that we can empower Papua New Guinea. Now, Obless is that platform. She has a lot of projects. She is sorry that people are in the airstrips there, they don't have it. They don't have district hospitals and things like that. She wants to help them. And it's through Obless who will launch it. That is Obless. We have our own projects, personal projects. Some people want to help people, old people in the houses, give food to people who don't have, hungry people. This is a platform. It's Obless. We can launch it through Obless. So Obless is very important. I call it the signature product of ONPASSIVE. Okay, now let's go to the next one. I want to talk about OCHAD. In all winners, we say something that there will be a sweep. And what is that sweep? They tell you that when you walk in, you have that OCHAD is our how do we call it? Our employee. Now, the sweep starts from Australia, and PNG is just next neighbor to Australia. So while you people are up, Australia is sleeping, or Australia is up, we in the North America, we are sleeping. So the sweep starts from Australia, it moves on to Asia, it moves on to Europe, Africa, South America, then North America. So while you are sleeping, OCHAT will be that your employee that will be attending to people who come to your website. Because our CEO says he will generate traffic for us, traffic generation. He will send traffic to our websites. Those traffic are people, and traffic equals to sales, and sales equals to revenue. So while you are sleeping, those people come to your website from Australia, go to it goes to Asia. From Asia, it goes to Africa and Europe, then South America before North America. So that OCHAT will be working money for you, my people. So let's know OCHAT is that product that we needed. Let's talk about Academy. Academy is another product that will be very helpful for everybody in PNG. Imagine those kids, again, I'm telling you about Duramin, that village, Duramin. We have kids there who are studying in various universities all over the world. Academy is that educational platform that would give sophisticated education to those people in the rural areas, in those people in the enclave areas. They can sit in their houses if they have internet, and they can go to school. Imagine a kid in Doramin who is in kindergarten. He starts from kindergarten to high school. He attends Harvard University or Leeds University. It is possible because all these notes are found online on our ecosystem and in our system. So anybody can learn school from anywhere. I'm taking PNG. I'm taking Duranmin. It is an interior place. If they have internet, they can go to school anywhere, no boundary. It has what they call whiteboard collaboration, that the teacher is teaching on the board and the students are seeing. And it has also a distraction detection. When the kids are not paying attention, it would create an alert for the lecturer to understand. My brothers and my sisters, and this is 21st century. And what is again? It is built on artificial intelligence. AI is incorporated in it, which means it is the highest and the first sophisticated educational platform on earth. We can learn from Duranmin. which is an interior place. My PNG family, can we go sign up today? What are we waiting? Let's sign up. The next product I want to talk to you about is O Connect. We are now sitting on Zoom. Zoom is an audiovisual platform. The same thing, O Connect is an audiovisual platform, but it has some specific other features that no other platform has it. The first one that I want to talk to you about is translation. If you remember, when people go to the United Nations meetings, they have headsets like I have it. It translates for them. But guess what? When you are using O Connect, you don't need it because O Connect is translated to over 100 languages. You don't need no translator. My people, this is different. ONPASSIVE is different. We got the products, we got the market, our prices are low. Now, let's talk another feature that O Connect has that no other platform that is out there has it already. We have scalability, that's unlimited scalability. What does that mean? It means we can be on a Zoom call for on a O Connect call for a million people or 10 million. Sorry about saying Zoom. I wanted to say O Connect. Sorry about that. So O Connect, we can have so many people at the same time on O Connect, and there will be no problem because our technicians in Hyderabad are the best in the world. They have PhDs, they have master's degrees. We are not just working with any kind of people. We have 800 of them working for us for ONPASSIVE. Okay, the last product I want to talk about it is O Tracker. What is O Tracker? O Tracker is that one that will help you make basic and financial decisions in your business. So everybody in this world needs ONPASSIVE. You know why? Because we have products that everybody want it. So my fellow attendees, if you are sitting there and you have not signed up for ONPASSIVE, be ready to sign up immediately I finish, because what I'm about to tell you, ONPASSIVE can help you in any kind of business. It is for a total business solution for any business in the world. Let's take O Tracker. O Tracker changes, it gives you a geolocation. Geolocation, what does that mean? It changes your IP address to exactly the exact location where you are. What does that mean? If you are in a house and you have so many devices and you have like a Wi-Fi that is connected, so every device will have an IP address, internet protocol address. So an internet protocol address is an identifier of your system on that network. Now, let's take, for instance, again, let's take Doramin. Let's say there is a street that is called Coconut Island in Doramin. Now, you have a house that is house number 1 in Coconut Island in Doramin. There will be no 2 house number 1 in the Coconut Island. So that is a unique identifier of that house. That's how an IP address is. It's a unique identifier of that appliance. Maybe it is a phone. Maybe it is it's your computer. Maybe it's your laptop. Maybe it's your television hooked up onto network. They have different IP addresses. Now, take for instance that woman that is selling fish, an old woman selling fish in Doramin. She can use this how do they call it, O Tracker, so to update people when she has fish, and they will see that she has fish and they will come for the fish. So remember, our CEO promised us to bring traffic, targeted traffic to our website, and we will make a lot of sales. If they come and click, or the targeted traffic come to your website, it generates to what? The traffic generates to revenue, and revenue generates to income, and you will be paid. All of us will be paid. Now, my brothers and sisters, where are we still waiting? So every of our products in ONPASSIVE are a standalone. All of them are billion-dollar corporations. We have Udemy, for instance, which is a school. We have, which are schools, is an online educational system. Now with the advent of the pandemic, most people are doing homeschooling. So we have this platform, which is Academy. So now let's look at it. Old Staff, we have another product which is Old Staff. It is rated at 17 billion for 2020. Okay. Now we have Old Chat for 3 billion. Academy 200 billion. O Connect 6 billion. O Mail 2 billion. O Domain, the domain is 3 billion. We have web hosting 50 billion. Traffic 30 billion. O Tracker 2 billion. Web Builder 1.7 billion. ONet 3.6 billion. O Wallet, which is our digital wallet for money, is 79 billion, and our search engine automation is 50 billion. My people, what are we still waiting? We should not wait. The van is going. Let's get in and we jump and we say, work together and make it happen, my people. Now, the current cost of a founder position is $97 for membership, okay? So, but now, if you pay using your card, it will charge you $5, which is the administrative fee. That makes it to be $102. If you use other form like Bitcoins and things like that, Bitcoins, Cash App, and what Zelle in the United States, those methods of payment make it will be, before your account is activated, it takes some time. But when you use your bank card, it activates immediately. Okay, that is the advantage. Now, so during soft launch, now we are in the pre-launch process. We are almost shooting and entering our soft launch. What does that mean? So our CEO tells us that founding positions may increase when we hit the soft launch, guys, my people. So please, if we need to enter now as a founder, time is now. Let's not wait. Mr. David Bakau is there. We have Daniel. We have Fred. We have Veronica. We have Nancy. Those are people who have been working so hard, and Madame Bakau, to make this happen in PNG. Let's work with them. We have Terry. We have the team. We have Chris Johnson. We have leadership council members. You can talk to them. Everybody's always here. My people, let's sign up. It's $97 for your life, to build a dynasty for your family, generational wealth for your kids, for your family, for your generations to come. Let's bless people. Now, a founder position comes with a lifetime money back guarantee, which is risk-free and 30 days refund. What does that mean? When you pay in your $97, you come to ONPASSIVE, go to your back office. You don't understand anything. You don't like what you see. In 30 days, you ask for a refund and they will give you back your $97. My brothers and my sisters, my parents, my relatives, everybody listening to me now, let's act. It's time. Now, so there will also be a renewal cost during the every year, which that one is good enough to be handled by our system, because all the benefit you will have a lot of profit that you'll be able to pay for your subscription. That's no problem. But my problem is, come, let's join together and make it happen. PNG family, are we ready? If we are ready, let's go sign up and make this happen for us. So now, the activation cost as well will be in the range of between 200 and 300 US dollars after we launch. And guess what? We will not have any founding positions as soon as we launch. That's why we want you to be like us, to be a founder. With founders, you have a lot of powers in ONPASSIVE. as a founder, you have a lot of benefits. But you can still wait and say, oh, I want to come when they have launched. You can be our reseller. You can come and be a reseller. It is still a position that is open. If you cannot wait for this time, or if you don't want to pay for now, we still have periods that you can pay. You can come in as a reseller and still hit the and still make money. Everybody is guaranteed to make money in ONPASSIVE. So now, what can we say? My conclusion to this is, my brothers and my sisters, ONPASSIVE is that big machine that has come to relieve us from all our worries. You are not doing anything with your hand. Everything is done by the system. It's automated. You just sit and money comes. But what does the CEO wants us to do is to pay that $97, go to your back office, study it. There are a lot of videos there. When I got in, I went there, I went to a lot of videos. I go to most webinars, so many webinars to learn. So when you enter, they will guide you. You have leaders here. I'm there. I can help anybody I'll be helping a lot of people from other countries. I don't even know them. I've never known them before. So that is the spirit of ONPASSIVE. When you get in, you just want to let people know that you are happy and you are a proud founder. I am a proud founder of ONPASSIVE. I thank our CEO who has this vision and he has shared for us to make wealth, to help people. My PNG family, this is very important for you, everybody. The O Bless is a platform that you can use to rebuild that country. That is the reason Mr. Bakau, Madame Suzanne Bakau, and Miss Veronica, they are working so hard so that they lock so many people into ONPASSIVE so that we can build PNG. I'll definitely, Mr. Bakau will surely give me a citizenship in PNG very soon. I won't mind getting it. We have to work together and we make it happen. My PNG family, I love all of you very much. People who have not signed, who are right here on this Zoom call, go sign up. It's $97 plus $5 administrative fee. And I would like that everybody use their card. That's the fastest way of doing it. Thank you very much, everybody. I'll leave now the floor for any questions. If questions are there, I can answer, I will answer. I have a whole lot of leadership council members. If it is more than me, I will. Robin is right there, she's listening to me. Mr. David is there. I know Chris is there, right there, sitting there. Julie is there as well. Now, they always got my back. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, PNG.
Thank you so much, Mike. What a wonderful presentation. Wonderful presentation. You basically went through the in-depth of the company and the market that we are looking at and what the potential is for the business and for the future of anyone who is joining. They can be able to see what this company can do for an individual person and even for a family or a community and the nation as a whole. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. It's a wonderful presentation. And I know you have your team, Bob Takusi, Bob, and Cedric Flowers is here. So before we take any questions, I'd like to just invite Bob in to say some words. Thank you, Bob.
Hello, David. Nice to see you again. Hello, Chris, everybody, Lynn. Hello, PNG. We are all fans of PNG. PNG is now very big in our hearts. So I'm glad to be here. I'm sorry, I'm actually a little bit under the weather. I'm not well, but I had to be here to support my teammate. So that was a beautiful presentation, my brother Michael. Good job. Good job indeed. It's actually not easy to do what you just did. For those of us who've been doing it. My name is Bob Takusi, as you see from the screen. I'm speaking to you all from Bel Air, Maryland. I live in the US here in Bel Air. I've been here for more than 30 years. I've been in the IT industry for about 23 years, since 1998. So when I listened to this opportunity for the first time, I could see the vision right away. I got it. I could see, I understood it pretty clearly. Just what I want to add to what my brother Michael just explained to you guys. There are a few fundamental reasons for those of us who are new, who are coming in, who are guests tonight. The reasons why I think you should join, should really seriously consider ONPASSIVE is, number one, you don't have to talk to anybody to make money in ONPASSIVE. You don't have to talk to anybody. The CEO, our CEO is saying that, come on in, come and join me, come and join us, let's launch this company to the world. He's going to do the hard work for everybody. He's carrying all of us, the entire 926,000 founders. He's carrying all of us on his back and he's doing the hard work. So he's saying, come and join me, let's launch a company to the world. You don't have to talk to anybody if you don't want to. So that's one reason that if anybody here is a guest that wants to join, should come in, please come in. Secondly, there is no what they call auto ship. There's no monthly fees for you to pay every month from your pocket. You don't have to. You don't do that with ONPASSIVE. You're going to come in, you make a one-time payment. You're going to register to join. You pay your entry fee to come into as a member of this prestigious club. And then when the company launches, you're going to make one payment to activate yourself to become a fully functional founder for the services that the company is going to render to you. That is once. Then the system is going to take it from there moving forward. So you're not paying anything. They don't even collect your credit card here. So number one, you are not supposed to, you don't have to talk to anybody. You're not recruiting people here. Two, there's no monthly fees. And thirdly, the products, as he just explained, the products. ONPASSIVE has the wealth. I'm in the industry. I've been in the industry for 23 years, guys. There's nothing out there right now. I work with them. All these products, we have them. There is nothing in the industry that matches any one of ONPASSIVE products. None. So the products are viable. The products are the best. Ash Mufara has amassed the world's greatest talent. The people who are building these products are the best in our industry. Indians are the best in the industry. In every area of the IT industry, Indians are the best. So the man, he goes to where the talent is. He gets the best, and then they're working on these products for us. So that's why I think you should come. And then secondly, another reason why I should let you know is, Michael made reference to, we have 926,000 founders already in 212 countries. So that tells you that a lot of people are already in. Now the door is still open. It's going to slam shut soon. And when it shuts down, that's it. Even if you bring $1 million, you're not going to come in. So now is a chance to get in and become a founder. You know, it is automated, all done for you. Everything is automated, hands-free. So you come, it's like plug and play. You plug yourself in, the system works for you. Michael talked about the OChat. The OChat is a very significant product. To me, it is the most important product, especially after when everything is done, because the OChat is the guy or the girl that is working for you while you sleep, like he said. The OChat is a very significant product. So as our CEO, who is a master of traffic generation, as he sends traffic around the world, he does that sweep from Australia, goes down to Asia, Africa, Middle East, comes up as customers are coming, they are meeting. Let's say they go to linnakamoto.com. When those customers come there, who have been sent by Ash Mufare, Who do they meet? They meet the OCHAT. OCHAT is the one who is taking their requests, taking their payments, giving them the free trials, answering their question. OCHAT is the business analyst. OCHAT is the system analyst. OCHAT is the one doing everything for you while you are asleep. That's why Ash Mufara is very confident in saying that you don't have to talk to anybody. I'm going to make you rich. That's why this guy, whatever he's saying, is so adamant and very confident, because the system has been designed to do everything automatically. You know, so think about Facebook, for instance. Think about Google. Think about Microsoft. All these huge, giant companies. If you knew about them before they launched, would you have invested? Would you have gotten in? The answer is yes. Then, my fellow brothers and sisters of the PNG, run to whoever told you about this opportunity and sign up right away. Because ONPASSIVE is bigger than all of them. All combined. So I just wanted to throw in that light and congratulate my friend Michael. And I'm glad to be here. Glad to see you, David, everybody. I'm a little bit under the weather, but just had to be here. So nice seeing everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bob Takusi. Thank you, brother. As well explained, and you sort of enlighten us in what you have just said, you know, especially in our chat. You know, a lot of us are thinking, how will we be, you know, serving our customers? You know, the company is saying it's going to do everything for us.
Yes, yes.
And now we can understand. This is the person, the OCHAT, that is the administrator.
Yes.
Like our assistant, personal assistant.
Yes.
So while we are sleeping, the personal assistant is answering calls and
everything,
directing everything. Yes.
Yes.
Correct. So that's, you know, that's
the
amazing.
yes,
amazing.
The OCHAT is where Ash Mufara has used artificial intelligence to its core. You see, there's a part of artificial intelligence called the natural language generator. There they have configured OCHAT such that it behaves like a human. It focuses on the interactive, the cognitive ability of the system, how it interacts with humans. So this thing that they have programmed it such that it has emotions. So customers will come and interact with the OCHAT, and they will not know that it's not a human being. That's how good it is. And remember that it's not only for us to use in our system, it's also a product that other companies will want. It's a state-of-the-art chatbot functionality that is being brought by ONPASSIVE. It is huge. So this is the guy that is working for us, for all of us, while we are sleeping. Remember, Ash Mufara had said that there's going to be a day that before you go to bed at night, you will check your back office, look at your wallet. You go to sleep, you wake up in the morning, you check your wallet, and then you run out naked because of what they changed, what you have seen. When that sweep around the world is done while you are asleep, OCHAT is everything for you, putting everything, crediting your wallet, doing everything for you while you are asleep.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. I'll just translate into our pidgin.
Okay.
Yumi online long PNG. Yumi harem engineer Mike. Me give him Yumi a good presentation. Me explain him side block company. Usai me come up in la company. Money go pass la company. Na one kind all workman stop inside la company. One kind sawe blong all. Explain him to some long one all needs block customer stuff. You got one kind product all by come. Na only work him school or study block finish na only sawe long. One kind all line all stuff now working this la business online na. So I talk here. You got some 4.6 billion man meri only working this la work. Marketplace here. You like Salim kumu bloy or you like Salim cow or banana. But you find in place where all man say boom. All man say boom ya em also carry money na also boom lo slab na by go marketplace na you sell him kau blue. Osem na em disla marketplace blue me. Em antap online ya. No, you me got to sem long world you me got close to some 8 billion man meri. That's why you looking population and stop lo marketplace and 4.6 and close to abrusim 50%. Half long world inside long or population of world only say working business on top long. This la online ya. So you looking one kind product you me got long I'm explaining finish. You me got more than 50 plus product. Na sample blongo let me explain him one lo you me. Osem o chat ya now me blog lo tok em osem personal assistant blow you or em kind of some clock blow you couscous blow you. You sleep na you malolo stop em couscous em you walk clock blow you em walk na make you walk blow you stop you get up next day em by talking you sem em ogata report you stop you looking one something o'clock come up lo night time you sleep na em osem em talk ya you check your wallet blow em now you got this la balance tomorrow you get up ya em wallet tu em nar plakain mak plomoni and stop sleep karangin you by run go ask nothing go set lo double because you kirap no good em also na em this lagan business you me pla oklong promote him or share him one time you know promote him me pla like share him this la business one time you sem you me olgata you me say panim road long make money na this la business me pla sim kam lo you olgata kind business kam in chalo Papua New Guinea you me try long run na join him this little business so that you may like make him a life bloom him senis life bloom can come up good find him school fee blow picking any salim online go long school or walk him house or kind of something or some you may need him long na you may find him road yeah and this la on passive and one pla road blow you may long walk him business long so on pla IT company internet company and me pla share him lo you time you look him on passive, you know can compare him on them narpla business because on passive nupla narpla kind business. Or some nipla ask him you. Engineer Mike and presenter talk osem. Time on Facebook na Google na Microsoft only been start. Suppose you been sawe osem this la kind business by come up. Now only giving you chance law join him long time yet by you join him. So you may not been so you may miss him this opportunity. Now this business all kirap him. Long all yet. Long all proman long yet only all business line yet. Only walk him long all yet. But now you may got opportunity. On passive me come. Now boss man blow this company ash mufara. One pla man, nara kind man, and got big pla lewa blanc. Now I'm like share him this la or some wealth blanc this la opportunity and sharing on them you me olgata now you looking all kind man stop lo screen ya you me olgata man meri inside of 212 countries na my kemi share me you me got some 236 countries lo world na 212 you me abrusim olgata you close to some 90% blood la countries inside lo ground you me on passive stop so you looking you can scale him no one plan legal company triple company big company finish na time launch and by Guria come up internet space. You miss a toka earthquake, yeah. So me like Lucy Mosem, me give him chance long, you me Ogata line. Brother Fred Lavaki, and blue you go on top. You can unmute him yet now you can talk. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Mike. We appreciate the explanations here. Thank you very much.
Before Freddy talk, me no look him on when I got chat. You mean no got chat?
Nancy.
Yes.
Sorry, Fred.
Okay.
Fred, wait, lick. You wait, lick. Me ask him lo chat. You no got chat. So money can chat na put him some questions or something lo chat too.
Okay. Lynn, are you able to open the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a question there. Do you want me to read the question?
Yes.
The webinar is not set for chat, but you can do Q&A.
Oh, I see. Okay. You can answer, ask him question below you. Long online where you long look stop na yun na plong tok tok. You can write him question below you inside Lord Isla Q&A yeah. Q&A you can ask him question below lap na ba mi pla answer him question below you. Thank you, Julie.
Q&A stop below way.
Yeah, you look him Q&A. Okay, you got one question stop.
Oh, okay, okay.
Fred, before we
Yeah, me looking.
go to
All
you,
right.
we'll just read out this question. My question is, I have pending founders who are no longer showing interest. How can I get this and offer to others who are willing? Okay, this is a founder question. So this question we can answer later on, but I think this is a guest webinar, so we'll just stick on to the guest questions. We can answer these questions later on. Fred, can you go ahead now? Fred, unmute yourself. Unmute. Fred, unmute. Fred, unmute yourself.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Sorry, it may be a little bit noisy from where I am. I am with a few of my women leaders in Leh. We're in a coffee shop sharing ONPASSIVE. So it's a bit noisy, so we will not be online too much. I just want them to say hello to everybody. And I'll get the women leader here, Marilyn, Sister Marilyn, to say a quick hello on behalf of all the ladies, all the mothers that we sitting here. There's 8 of us here at a coffee shop in Leh discussing ONPASSIVE.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hello. Good afternoon,
Hello,
David.
Marilyn. Good afternoon to you.
Yes, afternoon. I'm with my team. We invited Red to, brief us on what is happening. So I'm with 8 of my members here at Smart. That's up in town. So we are having, few discussions here. So anyway, my 8 of the, downliners, all of us are here and we are very happy, very happy to, discuss all these things on ONPASSIVE. Thank you.
That's good. That's good. What you want to say something? Okay, bro David. We just wanted to say hello, so we'll let you go and we'll sign out from here and we'll just listen in. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred. You're doing a great job in Leh. Thank you, Marilyn, and your team members there. Welcome on board to ONPASSIVE. And this is the hour. This is the opportunity that we have here right now. Once we launch, there won't be any more opportunity left for you to become a founder. A founder position is a very privileged position, and nobody has offered this sort of opportunity to anyone. And we have our CEO offering this position to us through the company, the platform he set up here. So you have that opportunity to share this with your family and your friends and those who are in need to change their lives. Thank you, Marilyn.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Fred. All right, do we have any more questions? Anyone wants to say something? We have Daniel Sunny, you have a group of women with you there? Can you introduce them to us, please? Are they fresh or are they founders?
Yeah, okay. Before I proceed, thank you very much, Michael. Well done. Your presentation was very clear, very good. Well done. And as you were going through, I was explaining as well to my audience as well. And thank you, Roy, also for the backup. It was very, very clear. I didn't understood all chat well, but this time I'm very clear now. It's my office assistant. Thank you for that. All right. Here I have 10 of us here, 2 male and 8 mothers. One is a founder, long time ago, a passive, but she's here now with me, and others are fresh ones with me this afternoon. So I'm pretty sure they will take back the information, absorb the information, and I trust that they must come in. Mike was stressing it along the way during his presentation. Come in. So any Papua New Guineans here, this is an opportunity for all of us. Come in, share this business, make an impact in your community, your family, and change lives. And let's move on. This is what ONPASSIVE is all about. So thanks once again to everybody, all the international founders as well, Julie, Chris Johnson, and others who are with us. They always continue to support Papua New Guinea. Thank you very much to you, David, also, Nancy, and others as well. Thank you. And I don't think they have questions. They really appreciate the explanation. It's very clear, and it's just that the decision has to be made by them. So I will encourage them to make a good decision. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you, Daniel.
Excellent.
Thank you. Hello, Olga Mama Lahab.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead, Nancy.
Nancy, please speak to the mothers, please, Nancy. Our powerful sister. Go ahead, daughter.
I wanted to say that I'm going to leave very soon. I have some family stuff to do this afternoon, so I'm gonna leave you all. But before I go, Mr. Michael, excellent presentation this afternoon. It's different, very different from what we used to. Your style of presentation is very clear, and it's custom made for us PNG, so we appreciate you. Thank you so much for your presentation. Very good, excellent. Now to our people in PNG, you harim pinis, Michael Itokoken. Michael came up with, I think, 5 of his favorite products where he personalized them and say, my products. And I think these products are what Papua New Guineans need, and that's what we're going to leverage on to see change in our nation. That's what we're gonna put our faith, our trust. These are the products that will drive our vision forward to see transformation not only in the bigger cities and towns, but right into the rural, remote communities of Papua New Guinea. We've got ONPASSIVE has what it takes to reach the very remotest part of Papua New Guinea, the rural communities, and education is one of the things that Papua New Guinea is a young country. We're just only 46 years old. Education must be a priority, and it must be accessible in very rural communities. Now we've heard about Ocademy. Ocademy is the platform for education, and we've heard about OConnect. How good is that? Put Ocademy on OConnect, and we're connecting our rural population, those children right in the remotest and rugged parts of Papua New Guinea. They will have access to quality education. We will have money to be able to fund those education and give education, the best education to our people, and raise a young generation in our nation. So we want to see more educated, intellectual Papua New Guineans rise, because our country is very, very young, and we have a very young population. So thank you so much for addressing the key products that we will need in Papua New Guinea to actually use them. And so we thank you for that. Other products, we see them as they're going to be handled by the artificial intelligence and the tech team in India, and making money for us while we sleep, while we eat, while we have church, while we enjoy our life here, other products are going to be doing that. But I just want to applaud you and thank you for bringing out those of your 5 or 6 personal products. I think it is what we need here in PNG. And so online blow you me, you plaharim pinisa, brata blow me tok ya. All this little product emi tok ya, true by big pla. Senis by kisim online blow me, so you me tok lo bring him all. Senis you all place blow me na community blow me na kind of semia. Now you look him, this la COVID-19 pandemic. I'm affecting all schools na. Put him online blow me off the schools, so you look him. How by this la product academy na o connect ya o connect them like in video now ya video conferencing now you make that ya ay mol pikini can stop lo place na all can connect lo this la you can supply mol laptop long all na all you can connect na all you can go to school na plenty can something you can make him lo apim level lo education lo you to go on top lo world standards now you me oklokisim you by looking plenty old school pikini lo you lo country always have a good lot talk English good. Time you look at all sa stuff lo Facebook na, all post na, all why look at all talk English belong alay, buruk na about. I mix na about na, ipaul na about. Tas all anta lo this la academy. Emi got all he got all directions so he got all steps all by giving lo sumatin lo how lo school good online, how long pressing button no so when I'm asking question no so when I'm long. Usai teacher I work teach him also. You me privilege through ya look at kisi Michael ikam lo this lavi no na share him one time you me all this la something lo clear him ting blame me all same. Michael ito all same. Last year 2020 1.92 billion people only using internet because of this la COVID pandemic. All man had lo move around, all had lo making business, all had lo teach lo, go to school na teach na, lecture lo university. So all taping go inside lo online na, internet space na, all working business, all working school, all buy and sell. All using all this la something na. Now this la opportunity and come straight lo doorstep lo you me Papua New Guinea now. So you me too. You by the time you look in country lo you mean you harim lo news na, MTV na, radio na, newspaper only work lo tokwanem. Only work lo try and put him you me go inside lo. You plus sabe tu sampai katuan pla lockdown work lo come. And some like kind talk winnie work lo round some nar pla lockdown can by come up lo maybe 2 days or 3 days from now. So you look him. Well there you me stop long emnya. And by non have come up easy or some you may been stopped before ya. Planty can get senis ba come up. That's all. Thank you lo Papa God some on passive now you may come up him all product yeah. And by making life play me by more easy. You like go to school, you no need lo worry lo. Suppose only sat him down university. I'm use school online lo academy. O connect. Now this little product now you make talk yeah. I'm close to no company by launch. In no long way to mass. Close to. Now next month as well by me harim sample kind big plan news batama. So please you come, you stop one time Daniel. Excuse me. You stop one time one time Daniel na you harim, you stop one time Joe Rambari na you harim, you stop one time side online where you bring him only come na you sit down na you harim. An opportunity now me platok save. Me plan na force him you. Me plan na force him you lo join him on passive na kama founder. That's all. Opportunity me present him lo you am all same. You me like help lo send him country lo you me. You know lo you me that's all by me kisim sample good la halvi me come lo on passive that's all. Road plus send him country na looking future na. Future blo pikini blo you me na. Tomorrow generation blo you me lo. Kisim good la halvi me am on passive am come now ya. Awesome. So me just appeal or get a line to you me. Harim, go back, sit down, think. Now side money introduce him this la kiss him you come to this la bung now lo harim. You go back, now you talk to one time all, you ask him good question, Ken. You peel him belly see, you come inside. Suppose you know peel him belly see, one bell stop. No man ba paiti you, force him you, or make him kind neck, no got. And you got right, lo talk yes, now you got right to lo talk no. Yes and no, and two good plans at one time. So thank you everyone. I will not be here with you now. I'll be listening without my camera on. I'll be on the vehicle now going. So thank you so much for coming, everyone, and I hope you have a nice time. Please ask more questions. And thank you, Michael, once again. Thank you so much. I used to live in Turner Valley, outside of Calgary, 45 minutes outside of Calgary in Alberta. So I'm so happy to hear someone from Alberta speaking to us. And
Yay.
I'm really happy.
Yeah, we'll see.
I
We'll
was
talk
with
more,
Youth with a
Nancy.
Mission.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes. So thank you, everyone. I'll just go off. My camera will be off and I'll just listen. So thank you, Mr. Bakau.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for elaborating on what has been shared. And we now go to Mr. Hollywood Square, my brother Cedric Flowers. You have your hand up, and then we'll have Robin.
Yes, how everyone doing? How you doing, David? Always a pleasure to
Good,
be in
good.
Papua New Guinea. Brother Mike, that was an excellent presentation. Well done. If David would allow me to share my screen at the end of the night, I would love to play the old winners and the ONPASSIVE national anthem, We Are the World. So that would be
Sure.
That's what the old winners do.
Sure,
So,
yes.
real great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Cedric. Robin, go ahead.
Thank you, David. Mike, excellent. Well done. Papua New Guinea, you are so special to all of us. 46 years ago, you made a decision. You believed that there could be change, and you trusted your hearts, and you moved forward, and you made that change happen. This is another time in your lives, especially for the mamas and the grandmamas, to take control and to understand the advancement, the change that is possible. You have that in your hands right now. You are fortunate that you also have some very good men who respect you, who are looking out for you, and who want to make PNG a better, safer place for all of you and for everybody. So please listen to them. You have David, you have Freddie, you have Danny, you have Eman, you have so many wonderful Joe, and so many other good men who were there. I know it's been a hard road, but these men are the good men, and those that they are bringing into ONPASSIVE are also looking after you. But it is you, the mamas, it is you, the women of PNG, who are going to make the biggest change in the country and in the lives of your families and of your country. So remember what it felt when you made that decision 46 years ago to make change, to move forward, and think of ONPASSIVE in that same way. Together, we can all do it, and together you can all do it. But you will not be alone, because you have everybody around the world who wants to help you and make PNG safer, calmer, happier for all of you and your families as well. Thank you so much again for another wonderful evening. I look forward to seeing and being with you next week. Take care of yourselves, and for those of you who are guests, please go into your heart and remember the things that you want to do to help your children and your grandchildren have a better life. Right now, you have that chance to make the difference. Speak to the people and ask your questions, but the leaders, Veronica, Nancy, Runa, Susan, so many of the wonderful ladies, Joanna, and many who are traveling throughout the country as well. Talk to them, trust them. This is something that is real and will make a very big difference. We look forward to celebrating with you in person when we can travel again. And I look forward to coming back to PNG myself to remember the beauty of the country and the people that I met when I was there before. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. Yes, I know, Robin, you touched on the independence 46 years ago. September is a very important month. And we know September is the month that our CEO was born in a couple of days ago, a week ago. So it's a very special month for Papua New Guinea. And not only that, I joined ONPASSIVE in September of 2019. So actually this is my second year journey with ONPASSIVE, and it has changed my life. I know our founder also. She's a sister in Canada. She's also joined ONPASSIVE. Today is her birthday, as we are celebrating and sharing this webinar. Polly Cherry, shout out to you. She also helped by taking up a position for one of our ladies in Papua New Guinea some time back when we were sharing this business. So Polly, happy birthday, happy anniversary ONPASSIVE with you. And yes, September is I don't know, it's the ninth month, you know, it's a special time in the ladies' life cycles, you know. It's a month of giving birth. So anyway, thank you, Sir Robin, for sharing that. You know, the women in Papua New Guinea are strong women, and they make up probably over 50% of the population. And when the women are empowered, the nation will be changed. And I agree with you on that. So thank you, Robin. And yes, Mike, go ahead. You have your hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to say September is my birth month too.
Oh, wow.
I just wanted to say September is my birth month too. I was born on the 10th of September.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I joined a day before you. 9th of September, I joined ONPASSIVE.
That's why we are so special.
Yes. Papua New Guinea, all the ladies who are watching there with Daniel, if you have any questions, you can ask questions. Speak to Daniel or Fred, you and your team leaders, you are there, you want to ask questions. I'd like also to ask Mr. Lakamanga if he can share his thoughts and share his heart. He's been quietly been an observer all the time, but I'd like to get him to speak. He's got a big team with him also. So thank you, Mr. Lakamanga. Can you come on and speak?
Thank you, David. Yes, I've been quietly sitting at the back and listening and enjoying the ride on ONPASSIVE. My team is a South African team. We are under Marina. There's a total of 109 of us now. It's a small team actually compared to what you have. But we do also have positions with the ONPASSIVE Nation PNG. So though we are in the African team on the Marina, we also have positions with the PNG team. So we are on both teams. We are a team that started in October. So again, like many others who have experienced businesses online, most of us have experienced, we have bad experiences on online businesses. And most of us joined at a time when one of the businesses that we were on online actually fell off. And we kind of jumped on ONPASSIVE as an opportunity to see if we can make some money. But during the course of our journey on ONPASSIVE, you know, our thoughts and our mindset have actually changed. In one the comments that I made in the community some time back, I stated that I joined ONPASSIVE for a greedy reason. When you're online business, you want to make money. So when the business that I was on failed, I thought I'll join ONPASSIVE and make money quick. So that is more or less a greedy reason for joining ONPASSIVE. But throughout the journey, that mindset changed. Now, it changed to a mindset where our CEO is propagating to give to humanity. So most of us have now changed that mindset of trying to aim for money and trying to, make what we can and with what we have, share with others and change humanity. And what can I say? There's something that Robin that mentioned now, which I would like to share also about women. For 46 years, we have men who were prime ministers, who were ministers. And in our country, for those foreigners who do not know the politics of this country, many times it's the men that are in power in politics. And I think we men have failed this country for 46 years. It would be different if maybe we change and get more women involved in decision making or be brokers of this country. Things may change. And I'm glad that we haven't done any statistics on ONPASSIVE, but in PNG, I think majority, more than 50% of our members, our founders are females. Most men decide not to be active in these sorts of business. There are only a few of us who take that leap of faith and go into these businesses. So maybe with ONPASSIVE, we are empowering these women, the women folk, and some men who are with these women in the ONPASSIVE business will maybe change this country for the better. The men politicians have failed. Now the women are getting it hard to go into parliament to be decision makers. Maybe ONPASSIVE will give our women that opportunity to be power brokers and be good decision makers and make a change, a positive change for this country. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnold. Well said. Well said, Arnold. Well said. Yes, I agree totally with you. And Bob, go ahead.
Yes, I agree with you, Arnold. Women are at the verge of actually really taking over the world. In our team, I would say maybe 75% of our team is women. So, and I think it goes across. But I put my hand up because I wanted to let you guys know the reason I'm sick is because over the weekend, I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from Cameroon by origin. So we, as we all do, we try to help our country in the various ways. So there's a hospital in Cameroon, in the city where we live now. We're trying to raise funds to help the hospital, send equipment and things like that. So I was there over the weekend. We raised about $52,000. Last year, we actually sent home 2 ambulances. So it's really helping the community. And I'm hoping that with ONPASSIVE coming, that will really help me to help that hospital and that community more. But when I got back on Monday, Tuesday, where I was not feeling well, and I tested positive for COVID yesterday. So I'm fully vaccinated. I had all my 2 shots Pfizer, but yesterday, on the advice of my wife, I went to do a test and I was positive. So the symptoms are mild, but my body is just in disarray. So I'm going to be leaving you guys now and just to get some rest. But I thank you all for having me here. Thank you, David. Thank you, everybody. I'll take some rest and I'll see you guys again. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much for, sacrificing and staying up and joining us here. And we wish you speedy recovery. We know our prayers are with you. Our thoughts are with you. We send you love. And
Thank you.
We are with you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good night.
Take care. Yeah. Good night now. My sister Robin, yes, go ahead.
David, thank you. Just one little thing to add, especially after hearing Arnold speak so beautifully and eloquently. Many, many times over the last few years, I have heard, especially with the turmoil of the governments around the world, with everything that has happened with this pandemic, I have often heard it said that if a housewife who had a limited budget and financial access was put in charge of the different governments in their respective countries, it would be quite a different outcome, how everything would be running, working, and operating. So women have got their power, they have got their place, but we also need the men. And we need the men with integrity. We need the men with heart who are there to work hand in hand with the women. And we hope that the women who rise to power coming forward will remember their hearts and not lose all of that to become more dominant in a very harsh, very hard way. So we will keep that as well in the hearts and in the prayers of what we do with ONPASSIVE. But if I may, there is still a lot of MLM mentality in this beautiful ONPASSIVE that we have. And I'd just like to give you a vision of what I see this happening when we talk about different teams, when we talk about different groups that we belong to or the different areas that we are a part of. I see this right now as I am in Canada, we have pine trees. And North America at Christmas time, for instance, we have these magnificent pine trees with pine needles. In other countries, there's the beautiful palm tree, the banana tree with the banana leaf and the palm leaves that are there. Right now, I see all these branches on the ground in different parts of the world. And as the switch comes and is flipped by our CEO to bring us all together, I see all these branches, all these leaves coming together and blending and mixing and turning into the most magnificent full tree, which encompasses everybody, every founder in the world. So please don't separate yourselves or feel that you need to separate yourself by identifying only with a specific team or area or region. We are ONPASSIVE and we are one and we are hand in hand around the world. And that is what we have to hold and keep together, because that will make us invincible in love and being able to secure what our mission and what Ash's goals and hopes are to help everybody. So thank you again for letting me speak. I apologize for taking up so much time, but I think you're all so wonderful. And I hope it's a good week for everyone. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Robin. Yes, I agree with you. Yes, ONPASSIVE is the giant tree bringing all the branches together, and the leaves, whatever shape, size, color, will join together, and as the yield comes, that tree will start to bear fruit, and everyone will benefit from it. So yes, in Papua New Guinea, I appreciate everyone that has joined and they are residing in Papua New Guinea. Either I make no difference here. Everybody is one in the country. That's why we open up to everyone. It's every one of us here together. And I know because we are one, whatever each one will get later on, it will have an impact directly here. That's why I'm really, really excited about ONPASSIVE in Papua New Guinea. It will just benefit the country, tremendously, nationwide, across the board. And because I initially shared and I said, if we have 10,000 founders, we have about population that is going to reach about 10 million. And according to the ratio, it's going to be one founder to 1,000 people. That one founder will be able to change a lot of people within the community, within a square 100 square kilometer radius. So I believe ONPASSIVE is truly the key, the business that will change this country. And that's why, as Arnold rightly said, you know, the mothers here, they can be able to manage things, the resources properly. And with ONPASSIVE in Papua New Guinea, I believe we have about 70% females, mothers, women who have joined this business. And it's the women who struggle daily, day by day, every day. And they're the ones that put food and put bus fare into the kids' pockets and lunches and all this for the children going to school. It's the women that do this. And that's why I'm glad that in our team, we have over about 70% in women joining ONPASSIVE. And when they change, they will change the household and the communities. Yeah, thank you. And Dominic Sapoi, please go ahead and open your mic and you can speak. Dominic is based in Wewak.
Yes, yes.
Hello,
Can you hear
Dominic.
me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, Dominic. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You can put your mic video on
Thank you.
too.
Thank you, everyone. Hold on.
Go ahead, Dominic.
How's it?
Yes, it's okay. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you. I'd like to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for this very important opportunity that came around this world. Firstly, I joined ONPASSIVE 2020 in October when David and the team came over to Wewak, me and Freddie Benguma, and everybody, we went in and joined, and as we went along, we saw it was very helpful, very good for Papua New Guineans especially. I think over the last year, and we've been sharing up and listening very attentively. And I'd like to firstly thank Mati Dikamo, who was the one that persisted and got David on. And our leader came out, and then eventually we have close to about 7,000 founders now. And the 7,000 are our spear, our tools that we are going to use to help our government to alleviate poverty and help our own people in this country. Actually, from my personal point of view, ONPASSIVE is really a company that is godsend, I would say. This company will actually help us, the ordinary people. If, as Mufaras decided to launch or to have this company on, let's say, Toronto Stock Exchange or New York or London, then we will have missed out. From his heart, we all can see and we all can agree that he's got a heart right in the center for humanity. The company is now $5.5 billion. He doesn't need to go to come to us. But from the way he's going, he's really trying to help not only us, but impoverished nations, third world countries, at least to help the people to put a smile on their face and put food on the table for the family. What we have been listening and discussing from our friends globally, we just had our friend from Cameroon trying to go back to his place and develop his place, help his people. It's the same scenario all around the world. Yes, we have a lot of rich people in this world, but we also have a lot of people who are marginalized, who can't make ends meet. And we don't perceive, ONPASSIVE will really help us. Help the ordinary people. Like in PNG, we are tribal nation. We are made up of clans. And let's say, in my case, I got my own attachment there. And the little money that I earn from my work is for my family. How about my other brothers and sisters who are out there? How can I help them? I can't meet their needs. We don't perceive. If we get everyone in, most of the people in, we can help them. I can be in a better position to have extra money to help our people. And I agree that, yes, it will really help Papua New Guineans, our friends who are now listening with Fred in Lay and Sunny, our mothers and others. People are going to come inside. This is a business, and good business. And ordinary man, the place you can participate inside. System all working pennies. You know, legally money makes something more white man or savvy man. I like my business now, like I'm helping me plus so work me plus come inside, become member, and you yet by helping people blue, home blue, house line blue. Me give one pla look yeah. 390 kina buy membership fee. And was 400 kina. Okay, beyond activity account and by 250, let's say 880 kina, let's say 900 kina. 900 kina plus 400 kina and 1,300 kina. 1,300 kina, you yet to know business 1,300 kina, no lifetime, no got. This is 1,300 kina, but pound big business, no lifetime, blow you, na blow me. Now this is business by staff, na helping me blow over, support him, house land, blah, place, blah, people, blah, blah. I'm a privilege. I'm a good privilege. That is why we said, let me blah, Papa New Guinea, Harimia. You mean to talk about business? I'm looking at Karakal, Mipla, like just coincide as well. Now, you mean by benefit big time, not just business here. As Mufara, you know, legally, again, big blonde man. Now, all got a line, come and set and take part of Molan, work internet business, long time finish. Now, only Save. Now, suppose only Save, now only come inside. I may have implanted only to also only by multiple accounts. Support him line blow, not line two. Suppose only not make him this la. Middle outside. Said Harem, said the Harem decided, make him thinking. Come and set a middle hole him hand one time. I'm a plus from the scenes.
Dominic, you start, ba?
Yeah.
I must out finish here.
Dominic, you can hire me, plus.
David, I think he went.
It's
Emma
dropped
out
off. Yes, it's dropped off. Okay, my brother, Mike, go ahead. And then Joe, stand by.
Thank you.
Hello, good evening again, everybody. Good morning, good night, everywhere that you are. So I just wanted to ask you, Mr. David, do you still have some of those the old pending accounts? You have one?
Yes, I have plenty for 2019.
Okay, I want to get one for Rona's project. Okay, so I'll contact you to get one for Rona's project.
All right. Just send me your fresh email and I'll allocate it.
Thank you. No problem. Then Dr. Benny wants to say something, please, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Dr. Benny, go ahead.
Good morning.
Hello.
Oh. Should I say so?
Go, Dr. Benny, it's you.
Okay, I'm sorry. The first thing I want to say is good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our newest guest. I just want to say I love our beautiful queens of PNG. I love you so much. I love you guys. And I'm proud of you guys because you guys are fighters, because we need women to continue to fight. But when you fight, I would like you guys to continue to respect your husbands now, right? That's the fact. You have husbands, right? But I respect our ladies. Continue to do the best you can do. Magnificent presentation, Mr. Ojong. I respect you because of your presentation. I realize that nobody has asked any question. Good job. Thank you, Mr. David, for this opportunity. My ladies, again, I love you guys. Keep up the good work and continue to take care of your children and your husbands, right? But continue to fight so that I would like you guys to continue to join this ONPASSIVE. Guess what? When I joined, I was number 66,000. How many do we have now? How many founders? More than 935,000 founders, which means that ONPASSIVE is not a joke. This is an amazing company. I would like you guys, when you guys join, I would like to work with you guys, if you don't mind. All of us, our CEO loves humanity. It means that all of us are family. So we have to continue to work as a family. I love you guys. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you for encouraging our woman. Joe Urambari, my brother from Hawaii, Hawaii in the East Pacific province.
Hello, my brother, can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you,
Okay.
and we can see your tribe.
Oh, thank you, my brother. My brother, firstly, I would like to say good afternoon or good evening and good night to all our brothers. Dr. Benny, beautiful, nice encouragement to the mothers. I just recently talked to some mothers right now. I'm driving out about 3 hours all the way, and I'm right at Yanguru. I think you know where Yanguru is, David. So it takes about 3 hours. So I'm still out there. I've been, sharing this business until I said it's about time in 2 o'clock. Because of the network, I have to get out to find a network. So I have to drive out back. I've been sharing all these things to the mothers and even the others who've been with me around, and I've been replaying some webinars, that recorded webinars I have in my phone. So I just used the cast videos. So I just play it for them. Beautiful presentation on my way. I had a presentation from Mike. Thank you. And I would like to say that, everything is done perfectly. Well done. It's 100% for all of us globally. So what would I say? It's a great blessing our CEO has been given to us. It's an opportunity we already have, all of us been taking on board on it. So I think I'm so excited. So I take on PASSIVE as a business for myself, and in fact, all of us. So thank you, Dr. Benny. As you have said, we love you all. I talk to the mothers right now. I like my brother in Mosby, Daniel Sunny is doing it. So just now, it takes me 3 hours from driving from Wewak all the way to where I am, and I'm driving back to Wewak in the town. So I just stop on the road, on the market side road. So while I'm talking, people around the market there, they're listening to us, all of us. It's in the car studios, all of them are listening and they're around. And I said, I have to drive all the way because I have to take another 2 hours to drive all the way to Wewak to town, and then another 15 minutes to my home. So actually, I have nothing to say. I'm a bit worried about our brother, Madi. We all of us have to keep Madi in our prayer. Thank you, Julie. Nice to see you face. Okay, thank you. Nothing else I would say. I think I have some guys should be getting on board before it's too late. Thank you. Nothing else to say. Good afternoon and good night and good evening, all of my brothers globally and my sisters, Julie, and all of you. Love you, Chris Johnson, my beautiful brother. See you one day. And I'm driving back to Wewak. Hallelujah. Okay, bye. See you all. Back to you, David.
Bye.
Yes, hallelujah. Come on, Joe. We are with you. Safe driving.
Thank you.
Yeah, Joe's up in Yanguru is the central part of the CPIC region. It's one of the districts there. So he's out there sharing there, and then now he's driving back to Vivek. Joe is doing a fantastic job. He's always sharing on passive and bringing a lot of people on board in his capacity. Thank you, Joe, once again. Yes, Runa, go ahead, Runa. I think Runa, Emmanuel, and then I'll get Cedric Flowers to play our song, We Are the World, is it? And then we can close off the webinar.
Julie had her hand now on before, David.
Oh, Julie, sorry, I missed you. Okay, go ahead, Julie.
Actually, David, let's have Rana and Iman. I love to hear from them, and then I could close out if you like.
Okay, all right, that's good, fantastic. Go ahead, Rona.
Good night, good afternoon, good morning, all of everyone around the world. Thank you, Mike, for your excellent, well presented presentation. Thank you. And I would like to thank Thierry Ojo for bringing me to ONPASSIVE. Thank you, Thierry, and David. Thank you for taking care of ONPASSIVE PNG family. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you, Rona. Thank you, Rona. I know you have a lot of things going on in your mind, and you planned a lot of things which Mike has shared. Rona's village is right in the, I'd say, in the center of the island, total island. When you look at the island of Papua New Guinea and incorporating West Papua in Indonesia, the whole island.
I've seen everywhere. I know everywhere it is.
When you look at the whole island, Runa's place is in the center. So it's very remote. Yes, it's very remote.
Yeah.
Duranmin, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very remote, and she really needs a lot of help, and I know you will give her some help from there.
Who are you?
Thank you.
Why are you laughing?
Welcome.
Eman, go ahead, my brother. Chris. Eman is close to where Runa is, the same district.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Same province.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. First, good night, good evening, good morning to our overseas founders who always accompany us during our presentation. A big thank you to Mike for that excellent presentation. You've done it very well. I would just like to say thank you to Daniel Sani and Joe Rambari for always doing that very great job to get our mothers, especially in Papua New Guinea, to join this business. Mothers, this business is your privilege. Like in Papua New Guinea, most of the time, I mean, most of us working in Papua New Guinea right now are men or male, and women, they take less positions in the departments and the organizations. So our mothers who are always become housewives, and they are, I mean, most of them, they are always neglected by their husbands. So this privilege is, I mean, this company is something that you mothers should consider it and just join that company, because you will prove your husbands one day. I mean, not one day, but soon. So it's just my encouragement to the mothers And the PNG, the Papua New Guinea, every Sunday 2 p.m. The meeting or the webinar that occurs is ours. So always try your best to ask questions and contribute to the meeting and webinar to make yourself become more familiar with this business. That's all, and thank you very much, Chris Johnson. I can see you. Julie, thank you for coming also. All the other. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant afternoon, everyone.
Thank you, Iman. Okay, we'll
David,
have
hello.
Richard. Yes, Joe, you talk.
Okay, David, one more question as well, may I ask you. Can somebody help assist me with some t-shirts so I can pay for it with all my founders? I need ONPASSIVE t-shirts. I will pay for it with all my founders. We are willing to pay for some t-shirts as long as we need to advertise ourselves. So this is my question to you. Thank you. Nothing else. Okay, go ahead with that.
No worries, Joe. You Salim talk. Sawe how much pla t-shirt you like him na ba mi pla print him na Salim kam lo you long. Work.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Richard. Richard will
Love all
speak
you
and
beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. Joseph, congratulations, my friend, for a job well done. Mike, you couldn't have said it any better.
Brother from another mother.
Oh, Robin, thank you. Kisses for what you said. Power to everybody, men, women, and children of the world. We will not have to worry about feeding our families anymore or feeding anyone. And I also want to congratulate Danielle for bringing all those beautiful people over there. And to all of you that are with Danielle, take my word for it. This is the best thing to put food and water and homes for your future, for yourselves, your children, your grandchildren. This will go on for years and years and years. And as a founder, you will win big. And every time I come here at PNG, my heart just wants to blow from the love that I see from all these men, women, and children in PNG. Unbelievable, just unbelievable how far you have gone and how far you will get with ONPASSIVE. And I love y'all. Big kiss, big hug. Keep up the good work. We are so in it to win it.
Yay! We are so in it to win it, my brother Richard. Yes.
You need to win it.
Okay, I must not leave Chris. I know, Chris, you will say something and then my sister Julie will close it out and then I'll get Cedric to play the song and we can sing and dance and close out for the afternoon, evening, and the morning. I want to make sure that you sleep well and you know, you have enough rest.
Thank you, David. You know me, I like listening. I talk all day long, but I do notice one thing that I will say is Joe in that car with all those kids. There's always the one, I want to say hi to all those little kids in the car. That always excites me because just to understand what their lives are going to be like. And that's the greatest thing in the world, just to see young kids in there. And they're jumping all over Joe and he's bouncing out. He's trying to get him in the back seat. That is so beautiful for me. But you kids are the luckiest kids in the world. Maybe you don't know yet. You're on this journey with us. And someday you're going to tell your kids and your grandkids all about this journey that you had with Joe and David and Veronica and my great friend Nancy. And I can't wait to hear those stories because my great grandkids
are going to be hanging out in Papua New Guinea, and you're going to be trading stories. I'm going to love that. But guys, just share this out. Papua New Guinea, always proud. I love you all to death. And I don't want to talk a lot because I talk way too much anyway. But Papua New Guinea, you know where my heart is for you. Just keep it going. Very, very proud of you. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, I think I saw Dr. Benny before Julie. Julie will close it out. So, Dr. Benny, you wanted to say something again?
Yes, I saw a young boy in the car. I want to help one of those young boys. So if you guys can create an email, there is a young boy. I see the young boy, they don't have clothes. I want to help one of them, please. That's it.
Thank you, Dr. Benny.
You see that young boy, that one, the one next to Mama, that one. I want to help that boy. So can you create an email address for that boy? Please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll do that for you. And I'll send it. Thank you. You are blessed. Thank you.
Me too.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you. All right. I give it up to Julie now, my sister. You can close it out. And Cedric can play the music for us as we wind down.
Thank you.
It's long time.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Dr. Benny. That was very nice of you. And Mike also. That was very generous of both of you. And that was a beautiful presentation, Mike. David and friends in Papua New Guinea, every single one of you are the seeds that we'll be planting on the ground. When you go and plant the seeds, what you are doing right now, the children, the women, the gentlemen, everyone, you are the seeds. When you plant that seed on the ground, it will grow up and it will be trees, plants, orange trees, and it will become many oranges. And especially when it planted in the ground of Papua New Guinea, because of you, because of your tenacity, because of your commitment, your determination, that will build Papua New Guinea again to a beautiful country, where you have a chance, the ability to do what you want, when you want, how you want it, how long you want it, and with who you want to do it. Mr. Ashmufar said last night, believe in what you are doing, believe in your dream, and live your dream today, and it will become, because we are already there. So I just wanted to congratulate all our friends here around the world, and especially congratulations to all our friends in Papua New Guinea. All the seeds that you plant today, every moment when someone share ONPASSIVE with you, all you gotta do is accept that seed in your hand and go plant it. Go plant it everywhere you like, anywhere. You have the power to do so. So go ahead and plant the tree. Go ahead and plant the seed so that it can grow into orange trees and oranges around the world. That's all I have to share, David. It's so beautiful just to witness what is going on here. You guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you, my sister.
Everyone.
Thank you very much. Okay, before we go, I see Fred's hand is on. Fred, you say the final word and we can close it out. We're running. We don't want to keep our friends up too late. They're already into
thank
the
you, Brother
sleeping
David.
hours. Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't stay with everybody that long because we were in a coffee shop sharing with all the mothers. And it was a really moving experience for me as well. These mothers are taking time out on a Sunday afternoon to come and share And I've got some lovely stories as well. On Friday, I had another group that I shared over lunch. And there was a young, there's an old mother there who had saved, who was doing some sewing, and she had saved all her money to join ONPASSIVE. But unfortunately, her daughter came and got the money and went and joined a multi-level marketing company. But that didn't stop her. She kept on sewing, and she managed to come with her money on Friday. And we registered her on Friday. So she's so excited when I shared with her about what's happening on with ONPASSIVE in October. She was just so emotional. They said, Fred, Uncle Fred, I've been working so hard, and for me to hear that it's gonna all unfold next month, I've got I'm not thinking twice about anything. I'm just paying up. So it's been a very exciting week for me, sharing with all the mothers. We signed 4 on Friday, and today's meeting, the ladies are also excited. They've said, we have to start our usual Sunday meetings for the Morobe team. So through this webinar today, if any of our Morobe people are listening today, I just want to let everybody know that Sunday at 2 p.m. at 1 p.m. we will meet as usual at Lay Secondary School for an hour, and then we'll all join in with the webinar at 2 p.m. So that will be the next activity for us starting next month, starting next week, this Sunday, and we'll be able to upgrade and update all the information to all our founders in Lay. We are now on the search for looking out for an office. I checked with professionals, and Brother Luke is again going to sponsor that. So guess what? He's saying but mostly PNG is on the ground floor. Morway is going up on the 4th floor of any tall building that we can find. So that's exciting for all Morway people. We should get our certificate of registration from IPA this week. And then we'll get our tax number, and then we'll be ready to go, brother. We're gonna really let the Kumo fly high next month as well. When Ash is gonna give out the good information for all founders worldwide, for all Morobe. October is also gonna be our activity month for all Morobe people. That's what I want to share with you, Brother David. And the ladies have gone, so I'm just tuning in at the last minute for this webinar. Thank you to all our international friends, Julie and our mighty engineer for sharing. Sorry I missed your presentation, but I will definitely catch up on the replay during the week.
No
Thank you,
problem,
everybody,
Fred.
for joining with us today.
We're together. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for sharing. I know all the activities are going around, and we would like to just appreciate everyone who has showed up on our webinar this morning, this evening, and this afternoon. Thank you very much for those who have spoken, and thank you to Mike for sharing a very detailed and wonderful presentation, PNG perspective in there, and we appreciate you. Thank you very much. And thank you. I'd like to pass it on to Cedric. Cedric, you can take it away, and we can close out for the evening, the morning, and the afternoon.
Don't forget, David, Pastor, Father Bless is there to bless us all. Thank you.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Could you please
come on.
Me, please. I need to share screen, please, David.
Oh, okay. Where's Lynn? Lynn, can you be able to get Cedric to share his screen?
Thank you.
The host has to make, Julie has to make Cedric a co-host.
Oh, okay. Julie, you there? Julie, you're there? Are you there, Julie?
Just might be out of your decks. Let me try to call her.
Look at Joseph. Look at Joseph and the kids. Look at that. He's surrounded. The whole vehicle is surrounded.
Bye-bye, Richard.
Bye-bye, Richard.
Bye-bye, Sir
David.
David.
Bye-bye, Richard. Bye-bye, Bu Cedric. Bye-bye.
Yes, Chris.
Cedric. Hey, Julie had a little issue there. Cedric, can you just play it through your screen or on your volume there? She had something come up real fast. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Look at
And,
them purdies with Joseph. Look at them purdies. We are the world.
We are the children.
We are the children.
Let's not give in.
That little one.
Huh? Oh, we are the children. Let's not. You sleeping there, bye.